Welcome back to M is for Meeple. I'm Morgan.
I'm Mitch.
And today we're going to show you our board game collection.
So I'm going to just start with the top shelf.
Yep.
I don't really know where you want to start. We'll start on the right side.
Start
With we got Tiny Towns and the Tiny Towns expansions. I think we have all of them, but I'm
We do.
not.
Yeah, there's
we do.
only two. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, we got all the Tiny Towns expansions, which we need to combine into the main box. Which I like. I like Tiny Towns, so we gotta keep it.
Yeah, we do.
And we're gonna move over. We got New York Zoo and you're Trekking the World.
Oh, I still haven't played that.
Yeah, we haven't played Trekking the World, but we played New York Zoo.
New York Zoo is really fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Polyomino.
We're just gonna go real quick through all these games. Sentinels of the Multiverse. That's like
Definitive edition.
the definitive edition, and we did back Rook City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be really cool. This is kind of like a IP free version of Marvel Champions, to where it's a co-op card battling game, to where you're trying to take down a supervillain. Champions of Horror. It looks so cool.
I want to play that so bad.
Yeah, we haven't played it yet. New York Slice, fantastic like party game for your family to learn. I'm not quite sure how many people can play it. I think
it plays up to 6.
6 players? Mm-hmm. Okay. Battlestar Galactica and Unfathomable, we keep right next to each other because it's like, it's just a reskin version of that.
I mean, can never get rid of Battlestar Galactica.
This was really good, but I mean, I really like the IP version of Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like the Lovecraft theme.
Yeah, me either. I mean,
even though like it's an updated version.
I do like the changes that they made to it.
I do, but yeah, I prefer Battlestar Galactica for sure.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna switch over here. We have Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion, which we haven't played yet.
No.
I mean, that's kind of a big.
Game.
It's a big campaign game for us to get into.
We had a coupon and we got it on sale, so we've had it for a little while, but we need to.
Yeah.
We need to make time to play that one.
But I don't want to start another campaign until we finish Familiar Tales. Yeah. And then Lost City, Lost Ruins of Arnak.
In the expansion.
Yep, all the way up top. You see that? Mm-hmm. Sleeping Gods, another campaign game.
So excited to play that.
I think after Familiar Tales, we'll do Sleeping Gods. Yeah, and then Jaws of the Lion. Mm-hmm. Moonrakers, great negotiation game for anyone.
Wait for the expansions to those.
Yeah, for anyone who likes like Munchkins or anything like that, or we're negotiating and like deck building. Oh, that was so good. A lot of people don't like that, but that's my kind of thing.
Negotiation. You have to have the right group to play it with, though.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. And then a lot of games that you don't see in some of our videos, because our closet space is kind of like cutting it off right here. The games kind of extend another foot this way. So we have Root, which you've never played, but I've played the app version several times now. So now that I know the majority of the factions, I think I can teach you how to play.
Can you take a step forward?
A step forward right here?
Yeah, so I can get all the games back in.
Sure. So the next one is Talisman, which we haven't played either. That was a gift, but I really want to play it.
Yeah, I really want to play that too.
Red Rising, which is... What's this one like? It's Fantasy Realms?
Yeah, it's like Fantasy Realms.
Fantasy Realms, but it's based on a fantastic book.
Yeah, we love Red Rising.
Mary Poses, that's Butterflies, that's your game. Vast is tucked back here. Can you see these ones?
Yep.
Tucked back here. Vast, we haven't played yet because it's, you got to learn. If you're going to teach it, I got to learn all 4 things. All 4 different races. We have Cartographers. Yep. And Carcassonne Hunters and Gatherers, the superior version, even though we haven't played the original. I just like the theme fits. Better. Yeah. The Hunters and Gatherers is pretty sweet. Yeah. Okay. So you want to take over the next shelf?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. We have Grease Lightning all the way back in here. Haven't played that one yet. I think this is one that you just purchased by yourself at recess. I don't really know anything about it.
It's a racing game. It looks really cool, but the mechanics are kind of flimsy on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I really like the theme.
Okay. Well, we'll have to play it. We also have Epic Spell Wars, Battle Wizards.
Yeah.
I think there are 2 versions of that. That one's pretty fun. We have Photosynthesis and the expansion Under the Moonlight. Mm-hmm. We have Call to Adventure. Love that game. Can't wait for the sequel. Then we have Zombicide, another amazing game. One of my favorites. Then we have Unmatched. We have Cobble and Fog.
Oh, we just got that one.
Just got that one. Yeah. I haven't played it yet, but heard that that's the best version so far. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Which supposedly is the worst version, so we have the best and the worst right next to each other.
We had to get that one. And then the new one that just came out, Redemption Row, that has Moon Knight, Luke Cage, and...
You got it. Yep.
Daredevil?
Yep, Ghost Rider. Daredevil's on the other one.
I always get those mixed up. Then we have Between Two Castles, the Mad King Ludwig, and the expansion that lets it play up to 8 players. Mm-hmm. We have Radlands, an awesome dueling card game.
Yeah.
Right, lane dueling?
Lane dueling, card battling game. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nemesis,
yeah.
So good.
Such a big box, too.
This is a huge
so
box.
many minis.
Yeah. Love Nemesis. Title Blades. Mm-hmm. Another one of my favorite games. Love Title Blades. We have the terrain expansion to Nemesis includes the doors.
Right. And then right behind that you have the Title Blades, right?
Yeah, we have Angler's Cove expansion to Title Blades. It adds an extra character. And then we have the medic character for Nemesis.
Yeah. Yeah, I had nowhere else to tuck that.
No, that's
I was putting it away.
Then we have Chai. We have Clank, the deck building game.
And a bunch of those expansions.
So many Clank expansions. We have Adventuring Party.
Do they make a big box Clank?
I don't think they do, but they need to.
I would get it.
I would
just to deal with all that mess.
So we have Adventuring Party, which includes it lets you play the game up to 6 players and includes asymmetric player powers for each character. We haven't played with the characters in this one, but we have played with like the extra boards with it. We have Clank Sunken Treasures. We've played with that one. That one's pretty fun. We have Clank Expeditions Golden Silk. We have not played with this one yet. We also have, they're in another section because they wouldn't fit, but we also have the 2 mini packs for Clank.
Is Acquisition Inquired, or is that a separate game?
Acquisition Incorporated is the Legacy.
That's what it is. We don't have that.
No, but we have, I think it's CPAC.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
It's on a different shelf.
Yeah. Then we have Living Forest, another really fun deck building.
That's in my top 10.
Yeah, another fun, really deck building game, which is why it's next to Clank.
It actually plays pretty well on BGA as well.
Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Living Forest is great. All right, you want to do the next shelf?
Sure. Okay, now we're moving on. Alder and Element, or like they were one of some of our earlier games because I really like Element, and I know you really enjoy Alder.
I do. Alder is like a quicker card version of Element.
Yeah.
Element is more like chess.
If you know how to play Element, you pretty much know the rules to Alder because it uses the same replacement. Yeah. Oh man, we haven't done First Flight, but isn't there a sequel to another game, or doesn't it?
I know Circadian's First Flight. There is another game that is coming out that's a sequel to that one.
Oh,
We haven't played that one yet, but that one looks like an awesome... It's a dice placement game, right?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's dice placement.
Then Lizard Wizard, which it's wizards that are all different variations of other lizards. It's got like a weird economy system to where it's like the mandrake root and the newt will like change based on like who sells it right away. It's very complicated.
Like a market system?
Yeah, I set it all out on a table and then I was just like, yeah, not today. All right, Everdell, which I really enjoy, and like you just you're mad with this game. It's got a nice tree and little like woodland creatures.
I think we just need to play it a few more times.
Yeah.
I think I was just annoyed because like you beat me with like
my farmers. My humble farmer took down your whole kingdom.
You're like husband and wife, and then I had like a sophisticated town with like a university and all this stuff, and then you just beat me with your farm combo.
Yeah, I felt like Cones of Dunshire.
And I feel like you've done that a few times where I'm like, but we need to play it a few times. More times.
It's like in Parks and Recreation where he's playing Cones of Dunshire against them, and he's like, my humble farmer moves up to the central cone and crumbles your whole kingdom.
Yep, that's exactly what it was like.
Yep. Star Wars Outer Rim, we definitely got to play. I really want to play this one with Cody because I feel like he would really like it and like get a lot of the cards that are in it. the Moonshine Empire. It was my number 1 game, and it's still in my top 10 because I just love the theme of it, of selling moonshine and whatnot.
We have to play that again, like with your dad and your brothers.
I think your dad and my brothers would love this game, so I think that'd be a lot of fun. But then Mystic Veil we didn't have when we were doing our top 10 list.
Oh,
this is on there.
Amazing.
The transparent cards.
Doubled your score.
But I don't care. The transparent card. When I lose a game and I still love it, like that should speak to like how good of a game it is.
It's a card crafting game.
Yeah, you're just like, layering cards on top of each other.
There's nothing quite like Mystic Veil.
I don't think there was, but aren't there other games now that have transparent cards like Gloom? Has yeah. So I mean, there is now. So I'm gonna turn around over here. Camel Up and Camel Up Off Season. We haven't played Off Season, but I heard it's not as good as this bidding racing game where the camels are just jumping on top of each other.
Camel Up is fantastic.
Love it. And you got to play with the house rule of shouting Camel Up.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Wingspan. That's actually like a lot of fun. I didn't think I was gonna like Wingspan.
I really want to play Wingspan with my mom.
You haven't yet?
No, I haven't.
I thought you did.
Maybe I'll bring it over tomorrow and play with her.
Yeah, I think she'll like it. Set a Watch. That's a lot of fun. That's a co-op game where you're just battling monsters as you're.
Oh yeah, it's like D&D when you're at like a camp, when you're resting at a camp and like you're setting a watch and you're fighting monsters. It's like an encounter at a camp. It's it's so good. It's so thematic.
Mysterium, great Halloween game to where one person's a ghost communicating with different mediums. Love that. Betrayal at House of the Hill. That was pretty good. I would like to play the other scenarios of it.
There's a lot of different scenarios you can play.
I think the scenario is random.
I would like to try Mansions of Madness and then...
Mansions of Madness.
We don't have that one, but I would like to try that one. And that's like an app one. It plays like spooky music and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then... Because a lot of people really like Mansions of Madness, and then like that might kick out.
You said Brendan's coming into town next week, right? Yeah. He really likes this game. I would like to play this with him.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, like he knows a little bit more about it. We were kind of iffy on the rules, but I mean, like following with our Halloween theme going, we have Horrified right next to it, which is just a fun like co-op adventure.
I want to play American Monsters.
Everyone we play this with just loves it.
Horrified's great.
And then here we have our classic zombies, but it's pretty beat up because I had this game I think. Oh man, for a while, like 10 years, I think I've had this game. To where I have several of the expansions. I think Phil has some of the expansions as well. It's just a game of screwing over your friends and trying to escape zombies. And then
zombies is really fun.
It is. Then you have Zombie Dice. It's still in Shrink, but I mean I think I played Ben's version because Ben and Logan have that. And then if you can see inside here, you have Quaxaquedlingburg, which is a bag building game. We just played Skull Canyon, which was pretty fun. It's about doing...
Skull Canyon Ski Fest.
Skull Canyon. Well, is there another Skull Canyon?
I don't know.
Well, all right. Well, Skull Canyon Ski Fest.
So they know it's about skiing.
Yeah, you're going down slopes, doing different styles to get points, and trying to move a Yeti to block other people. And then behind that you have Creature Comforts, which just came in the mail the other day.
So excited to play that. It looks adorable.
Yeah. Can 2 people play it?
Yeah, I think it plays 2 to 4.
1 to 5. Dang.
Oh, wow.
Okay, cool. And then behind that, we have Sushi Go tucked back here. Sushi Go Party. So it's like the whole collection of the Sushi Go. Just a fun little drafting game with different...
Set
collection. Set collection. Drafting set collection. So yeah, that's a fun little party game. And that's the shelf. On to you.
Alright, so back in this corner we have... Oh gosh,
it's turned around.
I put it in upside down. We have Herd Mentality.
Okay.
A really fun party game. Plays up to 20 people, where you're trying to guess the majority answer.
That was good. I was really excited for Green Team Wins, but now that we got that, I don't know if I even want Green Team Wins.
We'll have to try it at Origins.
I know Green Team... It's not even out yet. But like seeing a lot of people play that.
Yeah, Herd Mentality, it just has like more of a theme, and it just it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Wavelength. It's upside down.
Whatever. You can see
another really fun game where you're trying to guess where the answer lies on a spectrum. It's got like this cool contraption that sits in the box. It's another party game. And then we have the original Azul. Really fun abstract tile laying game. It's kind of a hit with everyone we play it with.
Yeah, I mean, we've also talked about it a lot. I think we've talked about it in 3 other videos.
Yeah, we just picked up the...
who put that away?
The Crystal Mosaic expansion. It basically just makes the boards recessed in the original Azul. Then we just got this one, Azul Queen's Garden. Haven't played this one yet, but it just came out. Very excited to try it. Supposedly it's the most complicated as well yet.
Oh.
From what I've heard.
Shoot. Okay.
All right, then we have Gravwell, where it's a racing game, right?
Grapple is a racing game, yeah.
Racing game where you are...
It's almost like programmed movement to where everyone's putting down a card and then resolving them in alphabetical order to where you don't know how your card's going to affect your movement.
Right, where you're basically trying to escape getting pulled into a black hole.
Yeah.
And the first person to make it out first wins.
Yep.
So, it's like a tug-of-war kind of a...
Yeah, tug-of-war is a really good way to describe it.
You're like slingshotting yourself off of objects in space and other ships. Then we have Dice Throne. We have just a few of them. We have the Barbarian versus the Moon Elf, which is my favorite. I love the Moon Elf. Then we have the Tactician versus the Huntress.
Oh yeah, Phil got me that one for my birthday, right?
And then we have the Pyromancer versus the Shadow Thief.
Mm-hmm.
So we only have one from... Was there another one back there?
Yeah. Treant and Ninja.
Yeah, and then we have Treant and Ninja. So we have 3 from Season 1 and 1 from Season 2. Alright, and we have Chronicles of Crime.
I'm actually really excited to play that one.
2400. Oh, this one looks sweet. It's like we haven't played any of the Chronicles of Crime games, but the 2400 one I'm really excited about because it's like a cyberpunk, like murder mystery type of a game. So that one seems really cool. Then we have Galaxy Trucker. Such a fun game.
You really like that one, but I mean, I'm kind of gravitating towards other games.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a good game.
We're not getting rid of Galaxy Trucker.
No. I mean, like, I wouldn't get rid of it. I just, like, I think if it was up to me to pick a game, I'd choose something else. Like, I won't turn down a game of that if someone's got it set up.
Yeah, I love Galaxy Trucker. You're, like, trying to build a spaceship out of, like, junk parts, and you only have a certain amount of time to do so, and then you're basically flying your raggedy spacecraft into space, and whoever makes it to the end without their spaceship falling apart is the winner. Like, it's fantastic. It's really great. Okay, and then we have Key to the Kingdom. That also just came out. We haven't played this, but it kind of reminds me of, like...
Hang on a second. I'm cramping up. Okay.
It kind of reminds...
I said, hang on a second, Morgan. I gotta adjust. The camera's looking all over. All right, go ahead.
It kind of reminds me of, like Mario Party, if anyone has played that, like, video game.
Yeah.
Where you're, like, you know, going on an adventure, like a board game, and, like, you can land on a space and, like an event will happen, and then you can do different things. So kind of similar-ish to that. It seems really fun. We haven't played it yet. Then we have Voices in My Head. This one is where...
It's One Against Many.
Yeah,
I picked it up because Rodney Smith had a video about it, and I thought the person on the front of the box kind of looked like Rodney Smith.
Yeah, he totally does.
Yeah, just put glasses on that guy, and that's him.
Yeah.
Not everyone sees it, but I do.
It's One versus Many where you're in a courtroom and you're, like, trying to kind of, again, like, tug a war.
Yeah, he's got split personality.
Which way the jury's gonna go.
Yeah.
And we have our Brian Lockett collection, Red Raven Games. We have City of Iron, the second edition. I believe this is out of print now.
You got it.
Haven't played this one yet, but it's really cool. It has, like, a little bit of a deck building, and I think that collection, I don't know, it looks really cool. Look at this artwork. Gorgeous.
Yeah, fantastic.
I really like Brian Lockett games, so I have that.
Clearly, looking at the next, like, 5 games.
We have Islebound, where you are, like, pirates, and I think it's, like, pick up and deliver.
I don't
know. I'm really excited to play this, though. Islebound is really cool. Then we have...
You're going to pull them all out?
Yeah. We have Above and Below.
We didn't pull out any of the other games. Just showing how much you really like the Ryan Lockett games.
Yeah, I have to showcase the beautiful artwork.
I gotcha.
We have Above and Below by Ryan Lockett, where you are trying to build a city above and below, and you go exploring in the caverns, and it's like a choose your own adventure with the storybook and stuff. It's really cool. And we have Near and Far. Haven't played this one yet. Just picked it up. but it is the sequel to Above and Below.
Yeah, instead of building up and down, you're building like close, like you're building a forest left or right or something.
I don't think you're building a forest in this one.
No?
No, I think it's more like it leans heavy on the story, and you're trying to like.
Oh, is it like a storybook?
It does.
Or,
yeah.
Oh, a map atlas. That's cool.
Yeah, you're trying to like build a character and like go on quest, and there's like a little bit of a campaign I think to it. Then we just picked this one up as well. This one just came out. Now or never.
I was worried we weren't going to be able to find that.
Yeah, I know. Again, really, really pretty. And these all take place in like the same world of Arzeum.
That's an expensive game.
Yeah, it really was. We still have the price tags on them. Then we have Empires of the Void 2.
I'm excited for that one.
It's like the only space themed game by Ryan Lockett and Brad
what about Empires of the Void 1?
Oh yeah. Well, this
it's
is
the
like,
second space
I'm
one?
pretty sure it's the same game. This is just like a updated version of it.
Okay.
I think. Well, let me know if I'm wrong. Yeah, this is a 4X game. We haven't played any 4X games, so we're really excited to try this one out. Oh, okay. That is a very heavy box. Okay, then we have.
Hang on, let me scoot and get in. All right.
Then we have Gods Love Dinosaurs. Pandasaurus game where you are like breeding dinosaurs and like doing something with the food chain.
I don't know.
It's on our shelf of shame.
You gotta pull all of them out.
And we have Dinosaur Island. Jurassic Park and a board game.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Stronghold Undead. It is a 2-player only game where one person is defending the castle and the other person plays a horde of zombies trying to attack, or horde of undead, I guess.
Yeah, one's undead, trying to attack a castle while all the other one's humans defending it. Yep. I don't know, I'm excited for it. I want to try and find the premium game mat.
Oh, that's not in here?
Mm-mm.
Oh, really? That's a bummer.
And we just got this one today.
I've been looking for this game for so long. Taverns of Typhanthaw. It's a deck builder where you are building a tavern.
Okay, cool. Alright. Back here we have No Escape. No Escape, you're playing down tiles on a ship, trying to kind of trap your opponents in like loops or whatnot while trying to make it off the map. So it's like each turn the map's growing a little bit. At the same time, you're trying to run off of it. And people are putting tiles down in front of you and looping you back around into the spaceship. It's a fun little game. We haven't played it recently.
It's really fun, though. Yeah, your whole goal is to just, like, be able to, like, exit a tile.
Yeah.
But everyone's, like, putting tiles down, and then they can trap you in, like, a loop to where you have to turn around, because you're not allowed to, like, turn your character around except for specific spots.
Well, and there's certain things to where you can turn a tile to where you can trap someone in a circle, and until they're able to turn a tile, they can't have it reconnect to the main ship.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
Yeah.
So good.
Next is Telestrations After Dark. Basic Telestrations just with more adult prompts. So yeah, some of us draw very inappropriate pictures for that one.
It's the adult version of Telestrations. Yeah. Not safe for work.
Yeah, definitely not safe for work. You have Santa Monica, which is a Tableau building, building out your boardwalk and your beach.
I love Santa Monica. Yeah. I love the pastel colors. I love, like, trying to
I like the puzzly aspect of moving the people around, trying to get them to, like, oh, you need to get 3 people over to the volleyball court.
Or, like, building the chains, like, having all your sporty like places next to each other and stuff. Oh, so great. I love Santa Monica.
And then we have Sheriff of Nottingham. Fun little game about bluffing what you're sneaking in, trying to get it past the Sheriff of Nottingham, to where each round players are taking turns of being the sheriff and calling people out of how many goods they're bringing in, whether it's contraband or whatnot. Your mom cheated in this game. That's why she won.
She totally cheated.
I mean, to be fair,
she like ate cards, and like the one thing you can't lie about the number of cards that you have, like that you're putting in your bag.
She's like, I'm bringing in 1 apple, and then she pulls out 8 cards.
Yeah, and they're all like contraband.
Yeah. Downforce, which we recently got all the expansions for, and we have I think Board Games and Blankets video Downforce, just quickly going over that. So if you want to see more about that, check out that video. Adventure Zone, Bureau. Have we played this one?
Yeah, we played that.
Oh, is this one? This is the one where you're making a character and you're kind of building out your story, right?
Yeah, you have like a little like character sheet, and you get to like draw your character and name it, and then you pick like your like the location you want to like do, and then the villain that you want to fight. Yeah. And then it's cool because like in order to defeat them, like I think you rolled dice. I can't remember because it's been a while since you played it. But then in order to get bonus points, you have to like make up a story. So it's like,
I do remember making up a story.
How you do this, and you can get like a +2. So it's kind of a fun. I feel like an intro to like role playing games almost.
All right. We got a lot more games covered, so I'm going to kind of speed through this. Sure. Bargain Quest. You're just gearing up adventurers, trying to sell the most goods to adventurers going. If they live, you get more points because they're like sponsoring your thing. Mice and Mystics, that is a campaign style game that really didn't land too well with us.
I think it was too difficult. And they have a rule to where it's like if you failed, you have to start back at like
it's a tough game.
I'd
like to do house rules with it or something like that to make it a little easier. Munchkins would probably stay in our collection for a while. I mean, I know
nostalgic because that was like an intro.
It was one of our intro games.
We have like so many expansions.
Oh yeah, there's a bag somewhere full of cards. I think it's coming up. 5-minute dungeon. That's a really quick game to play. I mean, we've played it with a lot of people around us for like our gaming group. So if we ever need something easy to play,
tore up. Yeah, played that game so many times.
First, I also hate the box.
Yeah, it's such a terrible box.
Like they try to make it like an hourglass, I believe, to like show like 5 minutes, but it's like. It's popping out. It's busting at the seams.
And it doesn't stack nice. It doesn't fit nice on
exactly. And now I'm struggling here. Streets. I don't know about Streets. So is that like a Tableau building game as well?
Yeah. It's like
whatever.
You're like moving like hipsters around. Like it's kind of similar to Santa Monica, like Tableau building, where it's like hipsters want to be in like this location. Families want to be in this section of the street, and you're building streets and trying to attract different types of villagers.
Okay. Then we have Role Player and the expansion, which we haven't played the expansion yet, but I really enjoy Role Player.
Yeah, it's all about building a character.
It's about getting your best
thing
stats.
About video games or any game. Any game is building a character. I spent hours.
So I mean that's really fun, just rolling dice, trying to get the best stats for that. Here to Slay, we've played once, I think.
Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah, we played it once. I would like to try it again with like Luke or Logan because it is a little bit younger themed. The Willow game.
Oh, we haven't played that yet.
The rule book is confusing for this one, so it's like I would like to like try and find someone who already knows how to play and teach us.
Maybe on BGG. What is it called again?
BGG.
Board Game Geek.
Yeah.
Maybe on Board Game Geek somebody has like better rules or something for it.
Maybe.
I love the movie Willow. Very excited.
Jeez, are you dropping the camera?
Sorry.
You're not even paying attention.
Sorry, very excited to play that.
All right. Next we have Princess Bride, another game based on IP. No idea how that game plays.
You basically like play through the plot of the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like a storybook.
Is it co-op?
Game. Yeah, it's co-op where you're just trying to like accomplish the different objectives on each page, and each page is like a scene from the movie, like iconic scenes.
All right. Next one we have is Venture It Begins, a D&D co-op board game, and this one's kind of upside down.
I really want to play that.
It's kind of like just like quick prompts for a small little story. Adventure begins with cooperative fantasy board game. Whole family set in a world of Dungeons & Dragons. Defeat monsters, collect treasures, be hero. A new adventure every time you play. So you have a couple different boards. Is that better?
Yeah.
A couple different boards, like a deck of cards that you're using to slay the creatures and different characters that you can play. I don't know.
We haven't played it, but I really want to play that with Logan.
I think Logan would really enjoy it. I
agree.
Yeah, and then you have The Dragon Prince. Such a great show. Just an okay board game, in my opinion. Like, it was okay.
I think we just need to play it a few more times.
It wasn't bad, but like I
feel like it plays similar to Unmatched.
I was gonna say I would rather play Unmatched.
Yeah, but the mechanics in Unmatched like are so much better.
Mm-hmm.
But like I feel like that's what they were like. It was definitely inspired from Unmatched for sure.
Yeah. Res Arcana, definitely a great game. I love like the brewing aspect of getting different potions and elements and everything like that. Why are you looking at me weird? That's exactly what this is about.
Can we get potions?
Yeah, you can get different like chalices and stuff to get like different elements to craft your certain
We
things.
need like places of power, I think.
Maybe it's called places of power. And then we got Tack tucked away back here. Can you see Tack?
Yep.
Tack, friggin' fantastic abstract strategy game based on Name of the Wind. If you haven't read it, do yourself a favor. And then we got this little bag back here full of Button Shy games, Game of Phones, some Munchkin, kind of just like a hodgepodge of stuff. We have Hive Pocket, the Gloom,
One Deck Dungeon.
Love Letter, One Deck Dungeons in here.
Show off the Button Shy games.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them. Look at that fat stack.
Let him display them.
Oh, jeez.
Collection video, Mitch.
Oh, yeah, alright.
We'll read them all.
Oh, I gotta read them all? Alright. Hero Tech, Death Valley, Hierarchy, The Ugly Griffin Inn, The Maiden in the Forest, Sprawlopolis, which is actually probably the first one I want to play of the Button Shy games, and Liberation. Is that what that said? Yeah, Liberation. So it's like Button Shy games are awesome. They're all just 18 cards. So
I want to get Tides.
Is that another Button Shy game?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Let's play one of these Button Shy games before we get another one. And then all of our Munchkin cards at the bottom.
Yeah, those didn't fit in the box.
Yeah. All right.
We'll do the last two on the side, and then I'll do the shelf.
I mean, you want me to do these last two down here?
Yeah.
I mean, these are just our big box. Oh, my slipper fell off. We have the white box down here, which is just a box that will help you make a board game, should we ever choose to do that. Every time we play this little game where we try to come up with a board game that doesn't exist, and then Google it.
It exists.
And, yeah, it exists. Every time we're like, oh, it'd be really cool if there's like a board game where you build like a roller coaster park or something. Yeah, no, it's
we
called...
were talking about like the different mechanics it would have, and it's a game.
Yeah. Red Dragon Inn. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this is number 5.
It is a big box that fits everything.
Yeah, it should fit.
It's really fun though. It's like you're a team of adventurers.
Yeah,
you're to the bar.
You're betting your money after you've already like won the day.
Right, and they're all playing like a drinking game.
Yeah.
But that's the game. Is the characters are playing a drinking game.
Right, and like you have a bard who's doing illusions and stuff like that. Who's trying to trick other people.
Yeah, and you have like a drunk meter, like how drunk your character is.
Yeah.
And you can force people to take more drinks or sober up. Oh, it's so much fun.
And then right above it, we have Cards Against Humanity, and it's the bigger, blacker box. And if you didn't know, the biggest, blackest Johnson is hidden inside the box if you got this one. So if you open this up, right in here is where you will find. You have to peel back the box in order to get the biggest, blackest. Oh, look at that. So yeah, that's the bottom shelf.
And then we just have the playmat for Chai.
Oh yeah, right here. I mean, we need to get like a playmat holder or something like that because like I want to get more playmats.
When we do the basement, we'll get like one of those like yoga mat holders, and we can put our playmats and the neoprene mats for our board game table.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Do you want to tackle the Billy with all the small boxes?
Yep.
All right.
We just bought this little shelf because we were running out of room. So this is the Billy shelf, but we have Don't Get Got. Great party game that kind of play in the background while you're playing other games. Mm-hmm. Everyone's got like secret missions they got to perform, like get somebody to pick up a piece of paper for you.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, and then you score that mission. It's great. We have Brew, Pandasaurus game where you're brewing potions. Definitely some hate drafting. It's got some dice placement.
Oh yeah, you could definitely put your
very cute game, can be very mean. Then we have Dinosaur Island Raw and Right. It's a Raw and Right version of Dinosaur Island.
It's heavy, but it's great.
Yeah, heavy roll and write, really, really fun. We have Shelfie Stacker, which is a game about collecting and organizing board games. Mm-hmm. So that's what we do. We had to have this game. It's a board gamer's game. Then we
pretty much just played that, reorganizing everything for this video.
Yeah, right. Then we have Magic Maze. I don't know too much about this one. You picked this one up.
Yeah, so it's you're not allowed to talk until you get to certain spots on the map, and everyone, I believe, has a different objective or knows of a different location that each person's got to go. So it's like you can only talk to your team on how you're going to manipulate everyone when you get to the pause zones in order to pause the timer, because I think it's a 15-minute timer for the game.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Then we have Chameleon up here. A really fun word game where everyone knows the word but one person, and you're trying to figure out that one person is trying to pretend like they know it, and then at the end everyone's trying to guess who the chameleon was. Really fun. This is kind of like our nature-y shelf. We got Cascadia, really, really fun tile laying game where you're trying to score animals points and match up your habitats. Really, really fun. This was a Kickstarter that I backed called Bear Stare Down. It's a card game where you are trying to navigate the forest, avoid the bears, and sabotage your friends. This was a little park expansion for it. Has like national park cards. Haven't played that one yet because it was just fulfilled. Then we have Canopy, a really fun drafting set collection game about building the most diverse rainforest. And we have Sunset Over Water, where you play painters, trying to wake up early, collect and paint landscaped cards, and then sell your landscapes to commissioners. And whoever scores the most points wins. Momiji, haven't played that one yet. Momiji. Haven't played that one yet either. But that one is, I think, another drafting set collection game about like autumn time in Japan.
Oh, autumn time?
autumn season in Japan. Yeah. I don't know. I really like nature games, and that one looked really fun, so we purchased it. Then we have Three Sisters. It is a farming roll and write game. Pretty heavy. Haven't tried that one yet either, but very excited too. And then we have Trails. It's kind of like the little sister of Parks, where you are hiking on trails.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Then we have Parks and the Parks Nightfall expansion. Love Parks, one of my favorite games.
Yeah, we gotta play the Nightfall expansion still.
Like resource management game? Resource management?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it has a bit of resource management in some set collection.
Yeah, love Parks. Alright, then moving on to this shelf, we got Railroad Inc., the Lush Green Edition, another roll and write, where you are making the best railroad.
There's a bunch of different versions. The green one has what, like a forest dye?
Forest and trails.
Forest and trails, yeah. And then there's like the blue version has like oceans
lakes and rivers.
Lakes and rivers, that's what it is.
Then we have Ink and Gold. Another like party style game, kind of like Indiana Jones themed, where you're going in to the tomb and you're trying to collect the most treasure while avoiding like booby traps and stuff. Yeah,
my only complaint about that game is the way that going into the cave and exiting, the art on them looks very similar, so it's a little confusing.
Yeah, it's hard to know like, oh, I meant to go in.
Right. You don't gotta pull them all out. Like, we'll be here a while. We keep pulling them all out.
Then we have Doodle Dash. It's basically Pictionary meets Spoons. It's really fun. Yeah, you're, like, trying to draw your picture really, really fast. And the first person to finish their drawing grabs this totem in the middle. The next person who finishes their drawing grabs the dice. And they keep rolling it until they roll the stop symbol. And then everybody stops. And then you reveal. And if the person doesn't guess your word, it keeps moving on. Very, very fun game. Love Doodle Dash. Then we have Lanterns. We just picked that one up today.
Lanterns is all about bringing your family the most honor, or maybe there's a point limit, first to like 30 honor by collecting different colored lanterns and building sets, or doing one lantern of each color in order to bring honor. And everyone's putting a tile into the center, into the lake, releasing lanterns, and on your opponent's turns even, you're going to get lanterns that on the card that are facing you. So if the blue is facing you and red's facing your opponent, even if they're putting the tile down, you're going to get the blue and your opponent's going to get red.
That sounds
so
fun.
Yeah, you're even getting resources on your opponent's turns, and you kind of got to look and see like, oh, they have these many lanterns, so I should rotate it this way so that way they don't get what they need.
Then we have Night of the Ninja. It's another party game, plays up to 11. It's hidden role game, right?
I'm pretty sure it's hidden roles, and it's like somewhat hidden teams as well, to where you're trying to figure out what house each ninja's a part of, and there's also a samurai, I want to say, which is neutral, which will just help anyone.
It kind of reminds me of like Resistance.
Yeah, it's a little bit more Resistance like, but it's fun.
Then we have Kabuto Sumo, a really fun abstract game. It's abstract, right? I don't know, it has a theme, so it wouldn't be abstract.
Yeah, well, I don't think
dexterity game.
Yeah,
dexterity.
It's a dexterity game. You're pushing your pieces onto a board, trying to push others out.
Yeah, really, really fun. Then we have Coup and Coup.
Woo!
Whoops. We have Coup and Coup Reformation.
Reformation, that's the one that adds players.
Yeah, so the original Coup only plays up to 6 players, and then Reformation lets it play up to 10.
Nice.
So it just kind of makes it more of a party game.
Okay.
Adds like a team element where, again, you're like trying to figure out who your team is, and once everyone on both teams, or one team is eliminated, then it's a free-for-all.
Yeah.
Then we have the Resistance.
What'd you drop?
I dropped expansion to Resistance. So we have Resistance, and we also have Resistance Hidden Agenda and Plot Thickens. Resistance is another hidden role game, space version. If you've ever played Avalon, same exact thing, just in space. Mm-hmm. We just kind of prefer the Resistance theme, or space theme, better.
Yeah.
Really, really fun. You're just trying to figure out who the 2 spies are, or depending on how many players you are, you're trying to figure out who the spies are, and trying to vote them off.
I think the Secret Hitler plays exactly like it too. I think that's another
Secret Hitler, hell, even Werewolf.
Werewolf, sort of. I mean,
that's a little bit different mechanics, but... then we have Space Park.
Oh, such a fun game. I love the components in that.
Keymaster game. It's just like a space version of Parks. Really, really fun. There's this cute little robot called Scout.
I forgot about Scout. Yeah.
There's all these really pretty crystals and stuff that you're trying to gather and maneuver. Gorgeous game. Really, really fun. Then we have another Ryan Lockett Red Raven game called Rome. This one has a little bit of area control, but it's really fun. Like, the theme really plays into it, where you are trying to find these villagers that are lost. They've been wandering and they're lost. So you're trying to send like explorers out to try to find them, and they can only search in a specific pattern. So you have to lay down tiles in that character's pattern because that's where they're searching. And then once the card is filled up, whoever has the most tiles on that card gets to flip it over.
I think we talked about this in another video.
Yeah, and then they find that lost villager and they get to add it to their hand, and then that villager goes out to find other ones. Yeah. Really, really fun. Love Rome. Then we have 8 Minute Empire Legends, another Ryan Lockett Red Raven game. Really, really fun. It is area control, but it's like area control light, I would say. I really like the artwork. That's pretty much why I got it, because I love Ryan Lockett's games. But it's really fun. There's all these different islands, and you're trying to have the most control over all the different islands. And there's a bunch of different like pieces that you can add into it.
It's got a bit of set collection too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I beat you on the set collection, but like you dominated me in the islands when we were scoring points.
Oh yeah. Because like the different characters that you let you do different actions. Like that's how you do actions. I forgot about that. Yeah. Then we have Fort, and then we also have Fort Cats and Dogs expansion.
Nice
it's in the
deck
box.
Builder.
Yeah, cute little adorable deck builder by Leader Games, where you just play kids in the neighborhood trying to have the best fort. You're collecting toys and pizza.
Yeah.
It's really great. You're stealing friends from the other players, and it's really fun. I love Fort. Okay, then we got Wrong Party. Basically just like a costume party where you're trying to get certain people to the right party based on theme. Then we have Welcome To. It's a flip and write about building the best neighborhood and the best homes.
You know, a lot of people rave about it, and it was just okay in my opinion. I would play something else before I play Welcome to.
I think I'd be okay if we got like the Christmas version or the Halloween version,
Yeah,
and then that just becomes like a seasonal game. Like, hey, this is something fun to do around Halloween or around Christmas time to play with people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't land as hard. Like, I was really excited to play it, but I don't know, we were a little disappointed by it.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Draftosaurus.
Such a good game.
And then we have the 2 expansions, Area Show and Marina. It is a set collection drafting game about building a dinosaur park.
I really like how the expansions add a top.
They add a top and a bottom park to your park.
I thought that was really
cool.
cool.
And they add in different dinosaurs too. It was really fun. Then we have Land versus Sea. Fun little tile placement game. Really, really fun. You're trying to build your ocean out and then build the land out. And once you've closed off a section, that person gets to score the points.
I think that's in our couples video.
Yeah, we've talked about Land versus Sea before. Really, really fun. Then we have Project L. It's kind of like a Tetris board game. We've talked about that one before too. Really, really fun. Then we have No Thanks. No Thanks is a card game where you're trying to be the person with the lowest score. Like
your dad's so good at that game.
With the lowest amount of score. But if you get a set, like a recurring number, so if you get like 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, even though you have a bunch of cards, you would only score the lowest in that completed set. So in that case, you'd only score 15 points instead of all of them consecutively. So you're betting with these chips when a card comes out. If you don't want it, you put a chip on it and you say, no thanks. And it keeps going and going until somebody takes it and then they get all the tokens.
Right, because those tokens are negative points at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So it helps lower your score.
Yeah, really, really fun. And then we have Scapegoat.
Oh, I really want to play that.
Another hidden role game, right?
Yeah, to where you get a card similar to like the card you get in Chameleon, to where all but one player knows who we're going to try and pin a crime on. And so the one person is trying to figure out, like, oh, am I the scapegoat? Is everyone trying to frame me? Or if that's the case, I need to go to the cops right now, and then I'll be the only winner and everyone loses. Or you gotta, like, you know, like, kind of give, like, subtle gestures to everyone. Like, hey, I know it's, you know, we're trying to frame the green player right now. And then if you see other people picking up, like, green cards, you're like, yeah, okay. Okay, definitely green.
Nice. Then we have Shards of Infinity. Really fun card game. It's not. Is it dueling?
Not dueling. Well, I mean, it could be dueling if you're doing 2 players. Isn't dueling just 1v1? It's a card battling game.
Card battling. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's a quick deck builder where you're drafting cards from.
Oh yeah, it is a deck builder.
Yeah, it's a deck builder where you're drafting cards from a market, and just trying to lower your opponent's hit points.
Yeah. Really fun game. I like Shards of Infinity. We need to get the expansions for that one. Then we have Just One. We've talked about Just One before. Really fun party game. Really easy. You can play it with anyone.
Yeah.
You just, write down clues for a word. And if your clue matches with anybody else, those clues get thrown out. And then the person guessing only has their remaining clues, and they only have one guess.
Go check out our party
Just
video.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, go check out our party video, and you'll hear us talk about Galapagos, too.
Yep. Galapagos is really fun. Survival card game. You can play it with 12 people. Really, really fun. Alright, these are all our tiny little games down here. We got Regicide. It's a game you can actually, I think, play with just a normal deck of cards.
Yeah, but that's got some really cool art.
Well, yeah, but I really like Sketch Goblin. And that's who does the art for this version of it. Really fun. You're recruiting heroes. Gotta work together and take out, like, the king and the queen. Yeah. Haven't played this yet, but we've heard really good things about it. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. Super fun party game. But kind of a party game. You can play it with 4 people. It plays really fast. It's a really good game for kids.
Oh, yeah. If you want to slap a kid's hand so hard that he cries, this game's for you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, basically you're playing down cards, and anytime the card matches what you say, everyone slaps, and the last person to slap has to take all the cards. It's like a group war.
Yeah.
Really fun.
You don't got to pull them all out, Lori?
Sorry.
We'll be here a while.
Then we have Quarantine King. I got this
It was kind of
in
like
2020. It was kind of like a novelty game.
Yeah, like a gag gift. It was funny.
We didn't play it, but yeah, you're trying to be the person that has the most supplies, like the most cords of toilet paper. Yeah. I don't know. It seemed really, really fun, but we never actually got a chance to play it. But I feel like we have to keep that one in the collection just to remember how crazy 2020 was.
Yeah.
But yeah. So then we have Monikers, another really fun party game. Involves words, charades. Really fun. Go see our party game video for that. Then we have Midnight Taboo. It's like an adult version of the game Taboo.
Classic.
Yeah, classic. Then we have Cards Against Star Wars. It's like Cards Against Humanity, but Star Wars themed. Then we have Deep Sea Adventure. We haven't played this one, but this one we've heard really good things about.
Yeah, your turn lasts as long as you can hold your breath.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're trying to figure out like when to come back up and take with the treasures that you found, right?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of got like a almost like a piggyback thing to where it's like when one person does an action, you can be like, oh, I follow. I do that action.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, I think it's got something like that too, but we need to play that one still.
Then we have Star Realms, a sci-fi deck building game. We need to play this. We love deck builders, and we haven't played Star Realms yet. Yeah, very fun. Then we have Rhino Hero. It's like a card version of Jenga. Enough said.
Enough said. Skull King right behind it.
Yep, Skull King.
About that one.
I've talked about that one before. That's just a group trick-taking game where you just bet on the amount of tricks that you're going to win. Then we have Fake Artist Goes to New York. Game plays similar to Chameleon, where one person knows the word or what the drawing is supposed to, or one person doesn't know what the drawing is supposed to be. And then after everyone group draws the picture, trying to figure out who.
Go check out the party video.
Yeah, really fun. Then we have Roll For It. Awesome dice game. Just rolling die and assigning it to a card. Once you complete that card, you score it. First person to 40 wins. Then we have...
Is that Unstoppable Unicorns?
Unstable Unicorns?
Unstoppable.
It's Unstable.
Oh.
Unstable Unicorns. We haven't played that one yet. We got that as a gift a long time ago when we just never got around to playing it. I think that's just another, party-ish game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have The Mind. A game nobody talks. You're trying to put cards in sequential order up to 100. Pretty fun. Kind of develop a vibe with the players that you're playing with. Then we have Cockroach Poker.
Oh my God, the rules are so simple, but we made them so complicated when we were learning how to play. Were we drinking when we were learning?
I think it was just one of those, it was hard to learn a game.
Yeah.
After you've had a few. And it was a very simple game, but we made it too complicated. Then we have
what's that?
Winter Haven Woods.
Oh, nice.
Backed this on Kickstarter and it fulfilled recently. Just a really cute winter animal themed set collection game. Really fun.
I hope you can't hear freaking Bob cutting his grass in the background.
Well, we'll see. Then we
Frickin'
have...
Bob.
If you can, we'll put a little disclaimer.
Bob's cutting his grass again.
Then we have Fox in the Forest, a trick-taking card game. Then we have Air, Land, and Sea, Critters at War. It is a newer version of Air, Land, and Sea. It just has cute animals on it.
Way better.
It's just a card dueling game, right? Lane dueling game? Lane dueling.
I mean, you're competing for the 3 different theaters. I sort of like lanes, but not really.
Okay. Then we have Fantasy Realms. A combo-y card game, trying to score the most points. Then we have Dale of Merchants and Dale of Merchants 2. Both deck building games. They each just have different animals that play a little bit differently.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I like the different customization you have with that, to where at the start of the game you pick what animals are going to be available to build your decks.
Right, and each cool. Animal faction offers a little bit different things. The raccoon will allow you to steal more cards from other players, or so you can kind of customize your deck building experience.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Then we have Autumn Harvest, a Tea Dragon Society card game. We just picked that one up today. I've been looking at that one for a little bit of time. It looks really cute. I really like the cute little dragons in it. So excited to play that one. Then we have Space Team.
Go check out our party videos about that.
Yeah, really fun. Alrighty, down here we got Bears versus Babies. This one you are building like crazy like monstrosities like the head of a cow and the legs of a dinosaur and
yeah, good enough. Next game.
Then we have One Night Ultimate Werewolf.
Who doesn't know that game?
Yeah, party game, really fun. Then we have The Crew, Quest for Planet 9, a group
co-op trick-taking game.
Yep.
Next game.
Then we have Silver Bullet, where you are trying to score the least amount of points.
With your 5 cards.
Yeah, with the cards, but you don't know what your cards are when you start, so you're trying to slowly figure out what cards are in your village.
Yeah.
Really fun. Then we have Citadels. I don't remember much about this one, do you?
No, next game.
Okay, we haven't played it. Then we have Skull.
I really enjoyed that game.
I really don't.
I played it with Ben and Alex with just basic coasters that we drew X's on. And that's the thing. You can just play the game with X's.
It's a coaster bluffing game.
Yeah. You're just trying to guess how many roses you can find without finding skulls. And people are just bidding that they can find more than you. And if they can't find as many as you, then they have to get rid of a card.
Alright, then we have our Tiny Epic
Epics.
games. We have Tiny Epic Zombies, Tiny Epic Galaxies, and Tiny Epic Quest. Then we have What Do You Meme? And then we have 2 What Do You Meme expansions. We have the Not Safe for Work expansion, and then we have the Game of Thrones expansion. And then we have Mageling, which is a co-op kind of a wizard adventure game. Haven't played it yet, but it looked really cool.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, the artwork looks amazing. Then we have Wizards and Relics, another like wizardy magic themed card game. Mitch really likes wizards, I got that for his birthday. We haven't tried that one yet.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright, so at the top of this shelf we have Merchant's Cove with all the expansions. Or are we missing one?
Yeah, no, we have all of them.
We have all of them. We got these nice little wooden blocks that block it in. Merchant's Cove is an asymmetric game where everyone's playing their own mini game on their board, trying to craft goods to sell at the market, and the market gets manipulated based on the different color meeples coming in on the ship. I think in our top 10 video, we might talk about this one.
Yeah. We talked about Merchant's Cove.
Yeah, go check out our top 10 video. We talked about it. Down here, we have our D&D books, and this is only a portion of them because I have them scattered throughout the room.
Yeah, we need a dedicated shelf for that.
Once we get a shelf, we'll move this over to my section where I'm DMing, so that way I can easily pull out a book and not walk across it. But this was a really cool gift you got me. The high rollers.
It's all 20s.
It's all 20s.
Your crits be natural.
Mm-hmm. So that's really cool that you got me that. And then, oh man, I really like these decks of animated things and the deck of spells that have not only what the spells do on the back of them, but it also is holographic for each of them.
Yeah, like holographic cards. Yeah,
really so
cool.
that was really cool.
We don't have all of them, but we have a lot.
So now I'm getting down here. Hi, how are you doing? You're up there. I'm down here. All right. Alright, we'll just slide over here. This is actually a section of almost all Unplayed games because...
Yeah, almost.
Almost, because we played Rock, Paper, Wizard, which is similar to Rock, Paper, Scissors, but instead of Rock, Paper, Scissors, you have different hand gestures from the spell book that is laid out on the table, and you're pointing it at the different players moving closer or... closer to a dragon horde or pushing people away from a dragon horde. Whoever's closest gets money. Whoever has the most money at the end of the game wins. Jingle All the Way, a game based on my favorite Christmas movie, Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger, to where you're trying to get toy collection sets and get the most amount of points.
You're trying to find Turbo Man.
But
It's Turbo Time.
Yeah, you're trying to find Turbo Man.
Excited to play that around Christmas.
Quest of how do you pronounce this?
Valeria.
Valeria. What?
We picked that up a long time ago.
Like when it first came out, and we never played it, and now it's getting all sorts of traction, and like expansions are coming out for it.
Yeah, we need to play that because apparently it's good.
Yeah. What does it say? Nor Autonoma? Automata? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know anything about that one.
It's like a hidden detection game or something like that. I don't know. Doppelganger, another hidden roles game to where you don't know who is a doppelganger and who isn't. In Mystic Market, you're crafting fortunes and different potions, trying to get the most money by selling them to the market. And what do we have back here?
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. I have no idea. You just picked this up. Oh, this is the point-and-click adventure game.
Yeah, this is like an interactive adventure board game, and it says on the back it's like a point-and-click adventure computer game.
Yeah.
And I used to play those, all of them, when I was little, like Carmen Sandiego, and Pajama Sam, and Freddy Fish. This is just like an adult version of that in a board game. How can I not buy it?
Is it an adult version?
So
16 and up.
Breaking out of prison. So.
Oh, okay.
Breaking into prison. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I played Myst a lot. That was a point-and-click adventure.
Kind of like Micro Macro Crime City is like an adult I Spy. This is like an adult point-and-click adventure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. We just have our little book.
Time out. Where is Micro Macro Crime City?
It's down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, we haven't talked about it.
No, you're fine. Moving on. Here's just a small little collection of our books. We have way more books in the other room. Right on that other shelf, don't we have a bunch of books on the top shelf? Whatever. Here's some books. We don't got to talk about them all, but I really like the Spellmonger series. If you haven't read them, check them out.
The Name of the Wind series or King Kriller Chronicles.
Really Where are those at?
They're behind.
Oh, okay, gotcha. There's more books over there on the other side of the room. But down here, we have Scythe, the deluxe components to Scythe, the metal coins for Scythe, and...
expansion to Scythe.
Oh, this is just
We haven't played Scythe yet.
We haven't played it. I really want to, but now that we have
But I know we're going to like it, so we have all this...
Yeah.
Not all the stuff, but a lot of the stuff for it.
I just slid that back. Oh, Dune Imperium, I'm really excited to play too. I think...
Deck building and...
Is this the one that's just like Lost Runes of Arnak?
Yeah, that's the one that's compared to it a lot, because they have deck building and worker placement.
Okay. I mean, I would really like to play it. I think the theme would land a little bit better. Especially now that we've watched the Dune movie.
Yeah, the movie's so good.
And Wildlands. I don't know anything about Wildlands, do you?
Yeah, Wildlands,
this one was yours.
It's like each person plays like a team, and they have like minis, and they each play like an adventurous team.
I don't know, you tell me.
And it's like a battle royale kind of style. Where
okay, that's cool.
You're just trying to like defeat the other teams on the map, but there's like line of sight and like height requirements. Like if you're up on a building, you can... like shoot with spells. You have
advantage and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, moving on. Merchants of the Dark Road, and then we have the coin pouches and the metal coins, and we have like all the sleeve stuff for it. Merchants of the Dark Road, you're just trying to get the most amount of money, or there's actually two ways to win: most amount of money or the most like prestige or something.
Prestige first, then money.
I thought it was whichever one you have the most of.
Right.
Whichever one you have the most of, that's your total score.
Yeah.
And then if it's tied, it goes to whoever has the most of the second one. I think.
Yeah. It's a gorgeous game. Oh, it's so thematic.
It's very really thematic, and I love the magnetic spin wheel of
the rondelle.
Yeah. No, not the rondelle going around it, but the magnetic wheel that locks in that tells you how much everything costs.
It's a rondelle.
No, rondelle is you going around something, isn't it? Like a carousel?
It spins, Mitch.
Whatever. Familiar Tales. That's the campaign game that we're playing. We've only played chapter 1.
No, I think we've played up through 3. 3 or 4.
Well, we've done 3 different, like, missions or whatnot, but I think, like, each chapter is broken up into, like, 5 different points on the map. Mm-hmm. So it's, like, I think we've gotten to chapter 2, but I don't think we've done anything in chapter 2.
Yeah, that's true.
The Kabutos. Did I pronounce that right?
Kabitos?
Yeah, Kabitos. A dice rolling game where you're just building out your dice and racing each other with different colored dice. and you're buying them, and it's got a huge amount of different cards that you can put down to change how the dice play and manipulate your little meeple on the board.
Yeah, really, really fun.
All right, and this is it. This is our last section, and this is a game that we just got, Reload, which is like Fortnite, the board game, or Hunger Games, the board game, where you drop in on a map, and I'm pulling it out because we have some games behind it, I think. Yeah. To where you're just dropping in on a map, and you're collecting different style gear, trying to kill people and get the most amount of fame. It's not an elimination style game to where when you die, you don't, you're not eliminated from the game. You'll just reload, you'll respawn into it, and get to pick a new place on the map to drop in at. And we got our local game store, Recess, had the Kickstarter version, which came with Rumble and Capture the Flag. And then for $20, we got the expansion, which has different skins for the 12 characters in the game, which each character has a special ability, so it's a little asymmetric. And then behind it, we have Wild Space, which is like animals in space. I'm not quite sure what you're doing in it. Do you know what you do in this one?
Aren't you just building, like, I don't remember.
I remember.
I did at one point, but it's been a while.
Right, it's still on Shrink. Behind it, Dragon Farkle. I really want to play Dragon Farkle.
We watched it on
Tabletop. With Will Wheaton. Micro
Macro Full House.
It's still Micro Macro Crime City Full House. We talk about Micro Macro.
We played the first one, but we haven't. This is the second version. Yeah. We haven't played that yet.
Yeah, we talked about it in our couples video.
Yeah,
go check it out. Game. We're just plugging all our videos in this one. And then behind it, I know you want to collect all these ones. I don't remember what this one's called. The Forgotten Kingdom.
So this is a board game publisher.
Hungary, I believe.
Yeah. Hungary.
Hungary.
Yeah, I think they're from Hungary.
Yeah.
And it's called Marbushka. And they just make these gorgeous games for kids. Like, they have, like, these really nice components, like, gorgeous artwork. This one's called Kingdom, so this one is for, I think, a little bit older audience.
13 and up for this.
So
but the ones that we were checking out at the store, those ones were, like, 8 and up.
Yeah, they're, like, for younger audiences, but, like, oh my gosh, I want them all, just because they're so cute and adorable. But we haven't played that one yet. It looks really fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. So I'm just going to put these back, and then this is it. This is our last game right here. Get all that back in there. That's That Time You Killed Me, an abstract strategy game. And
time travel chess.
Yeah, time travel chess, essentially.
Watch our couples video.
Is this in our couples video? I knew we did a video on it somewhere. And
no, it's Board Games with Blankets.
Was it a board game?
It might have been a both.
Whatever. We have a video, maybe 2, that we talk about this. And there is a little secret. Spoilers. There is 4 different packs because you're progressing throughout the game, unlocking different mechanics. Trees, statues, elephants, and like hats or something like that allow you to manipulate stuff. But there is a secret underneath the insert. It says don't open.
No, don't open it. Spoilers, Mitch. Put it back.
Don't open under any... What if it's like the person who opened it is the true person who invented time travel? Because I found this right away.
It tells us to.
Well, we got to play this more then. All right. Let me put all that back. All right. Should we stand up and like do an outro together?
Yep. Alright, so that's it. That's our entire board game collection.
Every game we own up until this point.
I'm sure... Well, we're supposed to be on a no-buy now.
Right.
Today was kind of like our last
hurrah.
Purchase.
We're trying to save up money to go to Origins, and Origins
We're trying to save up money to spend at Origins.
Yeah, we're trying to save up money to spend at Origins, because we'll feel less guilty about spending money there.
Right.
If we don't spend money for like the next
So we don't know if we're going to stick to that. We're going to attempt to do a no-buy for the next month. So
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, but this is our board game collection.
Yeah.
Every game we own. Let us know if there's any games that you want to know more about. We'd be happy to tell you. Let Let us know if there's games in our collections you think we need to play.
Yeah,
I know
we haven't
mentioned
played
that
a lot
there
of them, so
some games that we haven't played. So yeah, if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we haven't played that yet, let us know. We can make it a priority.
Yeah. All right. So we're at misformeeple. My name's Mitch.
And I'm Morgan. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.